They are awesome-looking machines of war, and in combat, the U.S. Army's Apache helicopters are truly fearsome weapons. Tonight, during a training exercise here in Albania, one of them crashed. A Nightline crew was on the scene when the accident occurred.
We watched it crash just over the hill here. Everyone, as we have said, is out safely.
And we'll have an exclusive report as we begin our series from the region.
Foxtrot 6-1, this is Charlie 4-7. Texaco is clear with 5.
Roger.
Tonight, at the brink, the constant danger.
From ABC News, this is Nightline. Reporting from Tirana, Albania, Ted Koppel.
The U.S. Army's Apache helicopter has taken on near mythical proportions. No single weapon system could possibly meet the expectations that have been whipped up these last few weeks, mainly by us in the media. The arrival of the Apaches here in Albania has been eagerly anticipated and repeatedly delayed by congested air corridors filled with relief flights, by bad weather, by the need to bring in additional weapons that operate in conjunction with the Apaches, by the need also for ground troops to protect the helicopters wherever they are based. Then, too, the Apaches provide NATO forces in the region with fresh military options. These helicopters will bring the war much closer to Serbian troops in Kosovo. They have the firepower to destroy armored personnel carriers or tanks, the agility and the armor that permits them to fly low in pursuit of troops on the ground. Tonight, during a training exercise about 50 kilometers from here, one of the Apaches crashed. Forrest Sawyer and a Nightline crew have been covering the exercise and were there.
Ironically, it began as a training mission to rescue a downed pilot.
Today we're going to simulate a real-world injury, and we're going to insert both security and medevac assets to bring them out of the downed aviator point.
Apache gunships would fly lead. Behind them, Black Hawk support teams. We traveled with a squad trained to provide ground protection until a medevac could arrive. It went like clockwork, the security force fanning out.
Our guys are sitting up here.
One soldier playing the role of injured pilot.
How bad are you hurt? Pretty bad.
Our camera picks up an Apache flying escort. Its tail dips down. Cameraman Fletcher Johnson pans away, then back to catch the Apache as it drops behind a small hill. A few seconds later, it explodes. Now the team must try to rescue pilots for real. As the helicopter burns and the smell of gas fills the air, the soldiers risk their lives to pull them to safety.
We got it, guys. We got the guys. Let's go. Take your time. So let me go down front here, okay? Everybody off this hill. Let's go. Off the hill, sir.
The pilots are taken down the hill.
Okay. We're going to call a medevac in for you guys. Get you out of here. We'll secure the rest of the aircraft, sir.
But it is not over.
A lot of fuel in the fuel tank.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay, gentlemen.
We had all the missiles, 4 missiles. You had 2 rocket pods filled with 19 rockets each. A lot of ammunition up there, 30 millimeters.
Hey!
Still full.
The crash happened about 15 minutes ago. Everyone, as we have said, is out safely. We've got 2 men we still have to evacuate. Sir, do you have any bleeding?
His finger.
Go to the medevac frequency 9 and drop it off to secure.
Stay with it.
The medevac is rushing toward them, but time is moving very slowly. No one knows the extent of the pilot's injuries. For security reasons, the Army has asked us not to identify either man.
Watch your eyes.
Huh?
Close your eyes. Medevac in! Got a little flex room in the face, otherwise you're all right.
For one of the pilots, shock is beginning to set in. Some of the soldiers hover over the 2 men. Others keep watch. All of them wait. It is nearby now, and the soldiers move the pilots to lower ground. And at last, the medevac arrives. In minutes, both pilots will be looked after in an Army MASH unit. Remarkably, they have suffered only minor injuries. The Apache was destroyed, and an investigation is underway to determine what went wrong. For Nightline, this is Forrest Sawyer, outside Tirana, Albania.